are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Diego Padres and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball next on the show. John Gray will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You're not always sure what you're going to get from John Gray. This guy has a big arm. Former first-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big-time fastball and a good breaking ball and changeup to go along with it. He's just had a difficult time during his career, Matt, of being consistent, throwing enough strikes. His fastball is good. It's not great. The key for John Gray is to get his secondary pitches over.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. The 1-1. To 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. And there's one away. Chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 264 is average entering play. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. Scorched to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Fernando Tatís Jr.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatís Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's down.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Dinelson Lamet, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Lifetime in this matchup, just 3 for 14. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out. Striding in for the Rockies, Garrett Hampson comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. The pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Yeah, this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit down the line at first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. But this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And here he is, right on cue. Fouled off. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, it would look like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the thunder, the cleanup hitter coming out.
Trevor Story steps in now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 4 for 14. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Blackmon is off of first with 2 away. Three and 0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Ready with the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Rockies strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. in steps Manny Machado. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 287 the average coming in. 8 home runs and 29 driven in. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Gray isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitches now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup. Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So here's Will Myers. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's picked up 14 hits in 45 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
And the hit will be Trent Grisham, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. He'll start this one at 269. 7 homers and 22 RBIs. Here's the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-1.
Hey, I know they say this is not the place you want to work up in the zone for fear of home runs going out of Coors Field. But I'll tell you what, maybe he's enticing some more swing and miss up there. Maybe going to work a little bit more north and south today.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next up, Victor Caratini. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Tapia, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
At the plate now, Dinelson Lamet. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Caratini stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Padres lead it 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now the pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel, on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Myers going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Welker.
Next to hit is Colton Welker, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. In there, a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall, this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back. He's set and the pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. To the plate now, Jake Cronenworth. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. He's got it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatís Jr.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatís Jr. And now a pitch on the way.
1-0.
Up top, it's 2-0.
2-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Giving chase is Tapia. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, John Gray.
The pitcher, John Gray.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss that time, strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. The 1-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Now here's the pitch. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number one. So 4 of the first 7 outs thus far tonight have come via the punch out. And you can see the graphic. His total good to crack the top 5 on the San Diego roster. Next to dig in, Raimel Tapia, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Oh, look out, hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
You can make the argument Manny's the best third baseman defensively in the game. He's certainly the smoothest and has an absolute rocket attached to his right arm right there. That diving stop was gorgeous.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. In tight, look out. That one sends him to the deck. It's ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. Pham is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, number 13. Manny Machado.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Blackmon on the move. And no one will get this one. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the run is Tapia. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
One out, base is empty, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Now it'll be Will Myers. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the pitch.
0-1's the count. One and one.
The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Now here comes the Rockies skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Jairo Diaz answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate, Trent Grisham as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He'll start this one at 269, 7 homers and 22 RBIs. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. The 1-1.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2-2.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies nothing. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He collected a base hit his first time up.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat. That he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struck out in his first at-bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle-of-the-order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. Grounded up the first baseline. This will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail things here 2-0. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Victor Caratini.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no.
Caratini stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Ready with the 2-0. Hit to third. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet.
So here now is the pitcher, Dinelson Lamet, grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Grounded back up the middle. Story scoops it up, and that's the second out. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. Into the box, Tommy Pham. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Rockies' offense with Colorado's manager, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready now is Sam Hilliard. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0.
Oh, that's out. Hey!
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw down to first, 1 away.
The bat, the third baseman.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Colton Welker. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 0-1 delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 2-1. Swing and a drive. Now to get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Standing in now, Tyler Flowers. As he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 37,
Chris Owings will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 12, Chris Owings.
First delivery to him. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Ball and a strike. Lifetime versus this arm. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it on to first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Through 5 innings. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Yency Almonte takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62,
And now, Jake Cronenworth. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And now the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Two and 0 now.
2 balls, no strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0.
Yeah.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatís Jr. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-0 home.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-0. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Here now the 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. Into the bleachers and gone. A two-run home run for Manny Machado. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Padres have made it a 4-1 game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Up next to the Padres,
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hilliard is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
now batting, right fielder, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. First pitch on the way.
Yep, that ball went out.
2 out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers, number 14 on the season, as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Robert Stevenson, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Robert Stevenson.
In now, Trent Grisham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He grounded out last time up. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike two. 3 runs already home here. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Padres lead it 5-1.
Leading up for the Rockies, the center fielder, right ball, Tapia.
Here's the first pitch. They still wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
Here now the 2-2. On, he pops it up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit to right.
The batter, number 1.
In now for Colorado, Garrett Hampson flew out last time up. Set, here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Tapia aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-1.
No, that's low.
Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Grisham. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Up next for Colorado, the right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Swing and a drive. How to get that one? You'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now. I'm sure you know it's coming at Bomb. Check it out on Joe Track. See, it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Plate now, Trevor Story. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Well, we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't employ Show Track to show you that home run again. No doubt one of the most impressive long balls we've seen. That ball was screaming off the bat, and the projected distance comes in at over 480 feet. Wow, that's tough to top. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A solo home run for C.J. Cron. Home run number 9 on the year, as we are all tied at 5. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty, hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in a big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Joe Musgrove, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. To the plate now, Sam Hilliard. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Back goes Grisham. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Next for Colorado, the third baseman, Colton.
Stepping up is Colton Welker. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied 5-5. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Victor Caratini. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Luis Guillorme will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Luis Guillorme.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 264 is average entering play. No home runs as of yet, and 6 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. And now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1 ball, 1
Tried
strike.
to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. And they have taken the lead. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham, number 14 on the season, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Into the box now, Jake Cronenworth. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball laid off well below the knees. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
The 2-2. slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great
Pitch to put an end to the inning.
But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Padres 6 and the Rockies 5. Craig Stammen will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
At the plate now is Tyler Flowers. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 0 for 4.
Tyler Flowers.
Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
No pitcher.
Elias Diaz will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 35. Oh, yeah.
First pitch on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The numbers, 282 to start play, 1 home run, and 6 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And it's fouled away. Three and 1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. From the stretch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Grisham is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting. Number 1.
Now at the plate is Garrett Hampson. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 0 for 5. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Diaz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Goodness. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Carlos Estevez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Carlos Estevez.
Stepping in once again is Fernando Tatís Jr. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Fouled off.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Manny Machado will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And there's ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's another 2-2. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 3-2 now to Machado. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in now for San Diego, Eric Hosmer, lifetime against this pitcher. He's hitless in 6 tries. Here's the first pitch to him.
Outside, that's a ball.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1. is looked at for ball 3.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Next, here is Will Myers. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is popped up. Prone in foul ground, and no one will track it down. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Ball.
2 balls and a strike now as that misses to the San Diego right fielder. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Two out with the man at first. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The next 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1 left for San Diego. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Drew Pomerantz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 15, Drew Pomerantz.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Charlie Blackmon.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first down.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted. Into
the box, Trevor Story. As As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, just 3 for 14. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. 2-1 the count. Pomeranz has his target and the pitch.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, C.J. Cron. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. To 2-2 now.
2 balls.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
2 out, nobody on. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Darwinzon Hernandez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Trent Grisham. First pitch on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Victor Caratini. Liner towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Jose Martinez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch of the AB now.
Nope, ball 1.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. A ball and a strike.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And that one yanked just foul. Ready with another 2-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
Now batting, left fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
A 1-0 delivery.
Ball.
2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. Now a 7-5 game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
In now, Jake Cronenworth. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Misses, ball 2. He's set, here's the 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another full count pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. A run, a hit, and a man left. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Padres lead it 7-5. Keone Kela is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 27, Keone Kela.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Sam Hilliard.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they'd gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The next 3-2. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Up next, Colton Welker. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Weak grounder back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Number 28.
A runner at second, 1 away, and next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs, I don't think he's working around him.
The 2-0 on the way is a letter-high fastball swung on and missed.
Now, this is a perfect example of why this manager feels so confident going to this beast in the 9th right here. He is throwing.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the runner from second is in to score.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
Ryan McMahon will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. Flowers, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a curveball misses inside.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Standing in now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Friars wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Joe Musgrove earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Keone Kela earns the save out of the bullpen, his 23rd of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Rockies, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please